Hello, this is Joe. We're going to look at building an airflow system in the software with a rooftop unit, and we can do that by just coming up here to our rooftop unit system wizard and answering some questions. It's pretty powerful to be able to build a system like this just by answering questions. So let's start by doing that. I'm going to come in here and hit File and come to a new sheet of paper. We'll select that wizard, rooftop unit system wizard. And we're just going to basically answer some questions. We want one system, rooftop unit, we want heating and cooling. Terminal unit, yes. You'll see there's other options here as well, fan coils and heat pumps and VRF. So this next little boxes are ducted relief air. Okay, include those in the cabinet, pre-filters, natural gas, heating, package cooling in my rooftop unit, yes. I want all those. Next, we can have a terminal unit, reheat, Titus, and then how many fans we want in the rooftop unit, typically one, supply and return relief. You can change the MERV rating, obviously. Everything we do in the software is per ASHRAE. Maybe you want an angle filter. Okay, check that. 3 zones. Let's do like 4 spaces per zone. We'll change that a little bit. The space sensible loss is derived from your loads program, and that's entered here. There's online help throughout the whole program. You just grab that and drop it on. It tells you what to input in the software. Temperature 72. Now, obviously, if you uncheck this box, you could put different heat loss and temperatures in all the different zones and spaces. We want 500 CFM for heating and 1,000 for cooling. You'll see you can have some pressurization if you wanted to pressurize things by 10%. Let's just do that. We'll see that on the project as well. Ventilation, ASHRAE 62, 5 people, 20 CFM a person. You'll see it's an office building, but there's all the different choices there as well. Okay. Exhaust, that's where you put the exhaust in the program. There's my rooftop unit now created, and there's my airflow diagram. You'll notice on each space there's a little positive because, let's click on it and go in pressurization, that I put that 10%, so each space has 50 CFM in the heating season positive and 100 in the cooling season. Other things you can look at, you can highlight just by dragging a box across, right-clicking with your mouse, and you can come in here and show the size of all the ductwork, airflow, temperatures, whatever you want to see. You'll notice, and I made all the CFM the same, but you'll see this is space 1 and space 2. Let's just go in here and make this a little bit different. CFM, come to the key data, make that one like 200 CFM and maybe 800. Hit OK. Now you'll see that that size should be a little bit different, 18 inches. You'll see things changed in color because it's the ASHRAE 62 is kind of reevaluating every zone. But now, if I wanted to rearrange these spaces, maybe how they're going to be ducted on your floor plan, I can click on this one, hold my control button down, click on that one, right-click with my mouse, and I can actually swap those 2 spaces out, or components, and you'll see that now the space 2's over here with the 18-inch round, and the other one's space 1's over here. Anyway, this is how easy it is to build an airflow diagram. This will now go on my drawings if I so choose, along with the schedules that we create from here. Remember, we have about 60 manufacturers where we've integrated their selection. So we create equipment schedules from this equipment where the schedules and the schematics will now go on your drawing. You'll notice here, just a little engineering thing, I don't need this heat exchanger in my rooftop unit because it says 66.2 degrees air. Well, I have, let's look at the temperatures here in that duct. Remember, right-click with your mouse. My temperature says 72 return, 14 outside. That mixed air temperature is 66. Well, I can get that reheat that I need out of my reheat system. So I could delete that off the project if I wanted. Just cut it off there and go down, take it out of the rooftop unit as well. And not needed. Okay, now maybe I'm going to double left click on the white screen and come in here. let's change our conditions from Salt Lake City, and I'm just going to override that and come in here and say, I want to look at minus 20 degrees, okay? And now with minus 20 degrees, what is my mixed air temperature here? Now, connector, I could have just clicked on the duct, but I want to highlight it and show it on here. Temperature, 62. So it's still not needed in the system. But anyway, if my ventilation air happens to go up, and I came in here on one of these spaces, and let's just do that right now so we can actually see that change. We'll say I want 8,000 CFM exhaust here. Well, it's going to have to bring that in now, right? Now we're down to 55 degrees, so almost down to where we need a heating coil, bringing the outside air in. That's how you can kind of use the tool as an engineering, to basically engineering your system and be able to look at all components and analyze it and move your project along. These schematics that you see here and the schedules that we create go into Revit or AutoCAD, obviously with the 2D or 3D drawings. I hope this has been helpful. Hey, thanks for watching.